Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to start by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. And peace and blessings to the hopeful elect pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. This is your brother Corner Walk with the Great Millstone Charlotte Camp. Come with another quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. And this evening, I want to touch on this article off of Natural News in regards to the coming famine of the word, man. Right? We're seeing the groundwork being set in place for the persecution of the prophets, the persecution of the believers, and it's starting with the the what's the word? Them coming against the truth, more or less, right? They're putting all these things in place to keep the true message from being able to be spoken, man. Right? And that's why the scriptures tell us that the truth faileth, and he that departeth from evil maketh himself a prey. Right? Or we'll grab that, Lord willing. But all these things are leading to that famine of the word, man. It's gonna be here sooner than we believe, man. Right? Our salvation will be here before we believe it, like the scriptures tell us, man. Which means that the persecution, the famine of the word, all these things are coming faster and faster, right? And it's gonna be here before we know it, you know. And what they're doing with TikTok, Salaki, and what they're doing with TikTok, right, is just the tip of the iceberg, right? Because we understand that this is going to apply to all social media platforms and all internet platforms, man. Right? Now, just reading here real quick in National News, it says TikTok pressured to ban all truth and push only official narratives, right? Because as brothers often go into, they're losing the information war, right? Everything that they don't want to get out is getting out, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And everything that they're trying to put out is being debunked, right? by the prophets ultimately, man. Right? Everything that they're putting out as the official narrative, right, is being proven wrong, to be proven lies ultimately. You know, continues on and reads, starting on May 17th, the popular social media app TikTok will begin censoring users For You feed to exclude content that is deemed to contain misinformation or harmful speech. And they started that with the C-19, right? And we're seeing that happen as well with the Israeli-Palestine issue and the Israeli uh, Iran issue, right? Now, it says at the behest of the United States Congress, which is eager to ban the app entirely. Many of them hold stock in competitor Meta. By the way, TikTok is implementing new FYF eligibility standards to block content specifically related to health, right? Going back to what's going on with the people perishing from the jabs, man, right? A lot of people got deleted, off of taking them in uh, those serums, man. you know, it says here dieting and weight loss, plastic surgery, unless associated risks are also mentioned, and science in general. Anything in these categories that is deemed by the authorities to be misleading or that could potentially cause harm to the public will more than likely not be featured on TikTok's For You reports indicate. Right, so this is this is just another step towards that global censorship, man, that digital censorship, right? Because now you can connect that to what? The mark of the beast, right? You got to take this device in order to be able to access certain information, right? You got to bow the knee to the image, right? You have to submit yourself over to this system, right, in order to continue in these various platforms, right? And what they're doing right now is taking away all the right information for their information, right? And we know that they built this system on the foundation of lies, man. It says, let me see here. That's pretty much the point, because this is all leading up to the famine of the word, man, because they're about to uh, completely take the prophets off the airwaves, off the streets, you know. So these are just small glimpses into what's coming in the near future. Man. You know, I could read a little bit more. It says the new rules appear intentionally vague, casting a very wide net across a very large swath of TikTok's content. Right, so this is what we're seeing. They're casting a net, right, to as if they're trying to entrap everything, right? When their main focus, their main target is the men of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, right? Amalek being exposed, right? Esau Edom's wickedness being brought to light. You know, they're not like it says here. They're targeting mental health. They don't care about these people. They don't care about your mental health, right? What they're worried about is the narrative, right? Getting out there about all the wickedness that they're doing, man, right? And what they have to come and what they have, their devious plans that they have set up, man. Uh, that's pretty much the point. You know, I'll post it in the description, Lord willing. You know, if you brothers and sisters want to read it. But you know, all this is leading up to the famine of the word, right? Actually, let's get this first. Mm-mm. Oh, hold on, it was 8. Salakia. We'll start in 5. Salak. This is Amos chapter 5, and we'll start in 10. It reads, they hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. And this is what we're seeing right now, right? As you read in the NLT, how you hate honest judges, how you despise people who tell the truth, right? So the truth is being vilified, man. It's being demonized. You know, that's why it's like, right? That's why we're seeing these different legislations being put in place. That's why you see, right, them pushing to ban, TikTok altogether, right, in favor of a platform that they have more control over, man, right? This is Isaiah 59 and verse 14. And judgment is turned away backward, and justice standeth afar off. For truth is fallen in the street, and equity cannot enter, right? Because they made lies their refuge, man, right? Now that's concerning Jake as well, right? But we're seeing this whole system, right? The strongholds that they built up are built on lies. And the only thing that's a threat to a lie is the truth. And so they make all these, like I said, it's a lie. TikTok pressure to ban all truth and push only official narratives. And what does that mean, man? Lies, right? The official narratives aren't true, right? They're the official narrative because they've been doctored up, man, right? They've been what's the word? Uh, Salakia, right? They've had things added or subtracted, right, to make them more palatable to the masses, right? Instead of telling them the straight truth, which they know the masses will be against. There will be uprisings against these things, man. Right? We see what's happening with the World War III conversation, right? The geopolitical things that are taking place, the propaganda that they're pushing already, right? For people to be on the side of the small hats, right? We're seeing them trying to quiet what's going on in regards to the famines that are coming, right? The death of all these animals and with these different flus and different pestilences, which is going to lead to more famine. They're covering up what's taking place with the economy wise, right? Right? How everybody's broke at this point, which Lord willing, I can get a lesson in on that because I got a good video on that from the brothers, man. Right? So all these things they're covering up and they want to push official narratives, to quell the minds and put the minds of the people at ease, right? But like the scriptures say, when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction, man. And, shall come upon them. And like I said, it said there is no escape, right? When that sudden destruction comes, it's over, man. It's finito. Continuing on, it says, "Yea, truth faileth, and he that departeth from evil maketh himself a prey," right? Because we're going to be under attack, right? This is a small scale attack right here, right? But as things start to intensify, right, it's going to be more and more direct attacks at those who push the truth, man, right? Chiefly the men of the Lord, right? Their main focus is the prophets. They're not really concerned with these other low level Edomites, man, these other people of the world, right? Because what they're doing, though it's through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai that they're exposing, the prophets are the ones who are pushing Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And that's what they really want to get, completely done away with. They're trying to completely do away with the thought and the worship, right? And the exaltation of Yahweh while Yahweh Shai, man, right? Because that signals the end of their kingdom. It says, "Yea, truth faileth, and he that departeth from evil maketh himself a prey. And this the Lord saw, and it displeased him that there was no judgment," right? Because these men, they're getting away with these things, man, right? And they're going to keep getting away with it until Yahweh Shai comes and they can't get away with it, man, right? Now let's get this here. This is Amos chapter 8 and verse 11. "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai," right? That wisdom is going to be gone out of the earth. And this is the first steps of them doing that, man, right? We already seen the disinformation task force is being assembled, right? And it's just going to be more and more things of that nature that take place, right? Whether it be TikTok, whether it be YouTube, right? Whether it be, whatever, Facebook, Twitter, right? They're attacking all truth, right? And it starts with the prophets, man. "And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run," right? Because the whole earth, man, they're gonna try to eradicate this word from the entire earth. That's why they're demonizing the Bible, right? That's why they're gonna make legislations where you can't have gatherings of more than a certain amount of people, 2 or 3 people, right? They're gonna have it where no more reading out of the Bible in public and things of that nature, man. And ultimately, they're gonna demonize the entire scriptures as a whole, right? Because this world, right, this rulership that we're underneath, this captivity, is not governed by the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So they have no use for the scriptures. And in actuality, the scriptures condemn this man, right? And they continue to condemn this man. And that's why they want to get rid of it, man, right? That's part of that making ourselves a prey, right? It says, "They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord and shall not find it," man. Right? It's going to be gone, right? The opportunity that you had, right? And this is going out to you believers, and to whoever this message reaches, man. Take heed, to the message that you hear, right? Take heed to the brothers that you come across, right? Because there's going to be a time where you're not going to hear these messages, man. You're not going to see these videos, right? You're not going to see the camps out on the highways and byways, man, right? There's going to be a time where you won't be able to find it, right? The scriptures tell us that there shall be a crying for wine in the streets, man. Let's get that, right? This is Isaiah 24, and we'll start in 10. Get to the point. "The city of confusion," Isaiah 24 and 10. "The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in," right? Going into, right, the sedition, the famine, right? The collapse of the economy. So there's no work left for the people, man. You know, there is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone, right? So all the joy is gone. all the mirth is gone, and we're seeing that happen, steadily, man. Right? The countenances of these people is growing less and less. They're getting weaker and weaker. Because they don't have any faith. They don't have anything to look forward to, right? Because they don't have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. They can't envision, right, the downfall of this place being for their betterment, right? So there's no more joy. There's no more mirth. you know, we're excited for these times to come because we know as the worse things get, the better it is for us because it's the closer we get to salvation, man. Right? Like it says here in the NLT, mobs gather in the streets, man, because they're gonna be looking for brothers, man. Right? As soon as these YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, whatever other social media, wherever brothers are streaming on, once these sites say you can't post on these channels anymore, right? And we don't know whether it's going to be before or after where brothers aren't going to be able to go out in the streets, right? But these people are going to be, running to and fro, looking for brothers, man, right? Looking for that wine, looking for that wisdom, that understanding, right? Because that's going to be the only thing that's going to give you a guiding light, man. Like it says in Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure, right? We fear the Lord, right? Therefore, he endows us with more wisdom and more knowledge and more understanding. And with that, that's where we get the stability from, right? That word stable, going into, having a sure foundation, right? So we're not shaken, right, in these times to come, right? Throughout the various turmoils and trials that we're going to face, right? These people are going to face the same trials, but don't have the sturdy, stable foundation, man, right? So they're going to be uh, cast away, right? Um, let's go here. This is Second Ezra chapter 5 and verse 9, and it reads, "And the salt water shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself, right? And understanding withdraw itself into his secret chamber, right? And this is where we want to be. We want to be in the chambers of the Lord because that wisdom is going to be withdrawn from everyone else. Access to that wisdom, access to that stability, access to that comfort is going to be withdrawn from the earth. And what we're seeing with these sites, pushing these various bans and censorship tactics, right? It's the beginning of that, man. Right? It's going to be the beginning of that wisdom being withdrawn. And this is a warning going out, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, to take heed and to build that relationship with the Lord while there's still time, man. Right? Seek the Lord while he may be found. Call upon him while he is near. Because there's going to be a time, like it says, wit shall hide itself and understanding withdraw itself into the secret chamber. Right? And shall not be sought. It's like, and shall be sought of many. Right? Everyone's going to be seeking this, man. you know, because it's going to be the only thing left. You either have the wisdom, right, or you're in complete despair, and like the scriptures tell us, wisdom causes the man's face to shine. So those who have the wisdom are going to be sought out of those who don't. But like the scriptures also tell us, he's going to cause our tongues to cleave to the roof of our mouths, man. You know, so even if we had it on us to want to to help these people. Just like he closed the doors, the Spirit sealed the doors when Noah got on the ark. The Lord is going to seal the mouths of the prophets, man. Right? It says, "Then shall unrighteousness and incontinency," actually it's like verse 10, "and shall be sought of many, and yet not be found," man. It's heavy, man. Right? Everyone's going to be looking for this. This is the ultimate blessing that we can hope to have. Right? Is to have access to this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. To have a chance, like it says, to be in that secret chamber. You know, uh, that pavilion. Right? Seeking to be in the house of the Lord, as you read in Psalm 27th chapter, man. Right? It says, and just like Proverbs 18, right? The name of the Lord is a strong tower. That strong tower going into that secret chamber, man. you know, and not everybody's going to be able to have access to that, right? It's going to be taken away, right? That opportunity is going to be taken away from the masses. It says, "And shall be sought of many, and yet not be found." Then shall unrighteousness and incontinency be multiplied upon the earth. Right. So we know, right, when the famine of the word starts, that's it, man. Right. We understand that it's only judgment after that. Right. The Lord pulls His Spirit away. Right. He pulls the opportunity for mercy away. And then it's pure judgment after that. And it's gonna be teeth of wild beasts, the sword, right? Famine, plague, pestilence, right? Esau and whatever devious meanings of death, that he has devised against two-thirds of these heathen out here, man. Right? And then ultimately the nuclear weapons, you know? Let's look at that word incontinency real quick. Just curious. Let's see, incontinency. Hmm. See if they got anything else. Unchastity. That's what it is. There we go. Right. Incontinent, wanting self-restraint. So a lack of self-restraint, man. Right. People being unchaste. Right. Like I said, not wickedness. Unrighteousness. Right. Shall be multiplied. Incontinency, lack of self-restraint, lack of discipline, lack of care for, lack of care. You know, shall be multiplied upon the earth because it's going to be a dog eat dog world. You know, it's going to be every man for himself. And if you don't have the Lord on your side, you have nothing at the end of the day. Without the Lord, you have nothing. So what we're seeing, just going back, the famine of the word is coming quicker, right? Than we believe, man. All these things are happening quicker than we believe. Everything is speeding up through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? And this TikTok um, censorship or even the ban altogether, right? It's just another step, another cog, right, in the coming famine of the word, right, through the spirit of the power of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. So that's the point. I pray our lesson was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. I'm gonna close by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. And peace and blessings to the hopeful elect pushing this word without truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. Wa Kwam Yasharala. Hey, we're almost home. Shalom.